forward fold. Simple, right? Take your feet about hip distance and point them forwards. So a forward fold is literally just going to fold yourself in half. It's a big hamstring stretch. However, follow my lead in how I'm going to guide you through it. So what I want you to do is push your hips back like in a hinge. Keep your feet grounded to the floor. Instead of thinking about throwing your body forwards over your legs and immediately going into that hamstring stretch, I want you to straighten your legs as much as you can. Use your quads really strongly. And then I want you to imagine you're kind of magnetising your rib cage. You're pulling it down towards your quads. So you're pulling these two parts of your body, your rib cage and your quads together. So think about compression. You've got hip flexor muscles here, and they're used to literally flex your hips. So what I'm thinking about here, rather than thinking about leaning forwards and stretching my hamstrings, I'm thinking about squeezing my upper body. So I'm squeezing my upper body towards my legs and straightening them at the same time. So it's a really powerful push of my upper body forwards this way. So powerfully pushing, I'm finding anything that's going to help me, and I'm going to squeeze my upper body towards my legs, using just all the muscles in here. So it's a very strong core movement to compress your body in half. So the opposite of that, wow. So the opposite of that would be just to lean forwards and focus on your legs. So just thinking, I need to stretch my legs, I'll make my torso heavier, stretch my legs, pull myself down. Instead of that's quite a passive way of doing it. We want to actively think about, if you think about what muscles would you use, first of all, to lean forwards. So the same muscles, if you were to not just use gravity, what would you use to push yourself forwards? And then think, can I carry that on? Carry that on, keep pushing yourself forwards. Get here to where it feels like it's really hard, and then squeeze deep in here. Squeeze yourself down. And that changes the movement quite dramatically. And you can do that with your feet in all different positions. So you can do it with your feet narrow, you can go wide, and you can do exactly the same thing. You can do it on the floor as well. So you'll sit on the floor, I don't know which direction to face here. So sit on the floor, get straight, and then you're going to push yourself forwards. So it might be a bit easy to feel on the floor actually. Hold on here. What muscles have you got there? To push yourself down, like you're actively squishing your upper body into your lower body. As we can see, I need to do more of these. Think about getting long in your spine, and then compress. Squeeze here. Compress yourself down. Every time you breathe in, get long. And every time you breathe out, see if you can compress even more here. So it becomes less about stretching your hamstrings and more about the actual movement that you're trying to make your body do. So we're thinking, it's a bit like training. We're not necessarily thinking, I'm training my hamstrings. It's I'm training myself to be able to fold my body forwards really, really strongly. And the weight is the resistance. So you're having to push against that weight. Think of it like that. And it relates much more to fitness and training that way, which might make a bit more sense to you.